Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about some makeup updates. So these are products that I have recently acquired and I'm going to update my thoughts on them. Now, I have gotten so much makeup, but my gallbladder surgery really has put me behind. I still have makeup that I need to try, and then there's still stuff coming out, and I just feel a little bit overwhelmed. But what I did was grab as much as I knew I could really talk about and give you guys some thoughts on, and we're just gonna start there. So I'm gonna start off with something from Melt Cosmetics. This is the Shape Shift Stack. Now I did a full review on this and I did a look, and I have to tell you guys that I have not picked this back up. And I think I'm just really disappointed in this palette or stack, mainly because I think the whole idea behind it, or at least the name being the Shape Shift Stack, kind of leads you to believe that all of the shades are going to be shifting shades. Well, only one of them are, and that would be this one right here, which I absolutely love, the Shape Shift. This one, let me swatch it for you guys. I just love it. I absolutely love it. And like I said, there's nothing like it in my collection. I don't know, I kind of regret purchasing this because I feel like I'm never going to use this. I have beautiful greens in my collection. I have shades that are better than this one I talked about not really liking it. And this is kind of a little bit of a regret for me because other than that one shade, I am not going to reach for this. And because there's only one shade in this palette that I really, really love, I'm not going to think about grabbing it in general. So I don't know. This, I just kind of regret purchasing it. Now let's get into the Tarte Icy BETCH. It's so weird to say that palette. I have only grabbed for this to use this as a highlighter. So I like this palette. I like the way it smells. I think it's good quality. My only real complaint was that some of these shades, like these two right here, didn't need to be together. And then we have like Sydney Grace has all these beautiful, and this is just some of the new ones, like the new spring or summer shadows. And then this is a new bundle right here, which is actually on my eyes. So I feel like I'm not grabbing for this because of Sydney Grace. But the palette in of itself, I still think is really great. It's just, again, something I am not reaching for. I just wanted to try out the highlight. The highlight is beautiful, but really, I think they were late to the game on this one. The next one is something I actually haven't shown you guys on YouTube, but you have seen this on Instagram if you follow me. Now, I love Lisa D1 here on YouTube. This is her. Isn't she gorgeous? She's so pretty and she is so sweet. And she did a collaboration with Christian Odette. I don't know how to say that. I've never heard of this brand before, but of course I love Lisa, so I was definitely going to support her and her collaboration, and she did a beautiful job. So I want to give you guys an update on this because I really like the products that she came out with. The first thing is Nude Sandals. This is a waterproof gel lip liner, and this, if you like the Charlotte Tilbury kind of style lip liners, that is what this feels like. And then these two lipsticks. I have this on right now. Unfortunately, this one here did break. It's so weird. I don't even know how it did it. It broke at the base underneath here, but they are sending me another one, so I am happy about that. This one is my favorite. This is the one I'm wearing right now, and this is the shade Tiger Gold. She loves her tigers, so I'm going to insert swatches of these, but there's also one other one that's a little bit darker, and this is Summer Nights. This one right here. I have worn all of these. I'm telling you, that liner does not come off, and this lipstick formula feels so amazing on the lips. It is not drying at all. It feels just, I don't know, it feels so good. The pigmentation is great. I think that she did a wonderful job, and I have worn these in videos before, but again, I haven't talked about them. I just want to give you guys an update that if you're curious, you definitely should check it out because It's really, really beautiful, especially if you like those peachy tones. Now I have a balm from Tom Ford, and this is the, what is this called? Lip Gelée in the shade 7 or Z06? I don't know, something scorching. This is what it looks like. So if you can see, it's like a clear outer edge, and then the color is in the center. I have been using this quite a bit, not on camera. This is something that I like to wear when I'm just running around, but I've really been into balms like this lately, and this one's very different. So it's not super shiny or super hydrating. It doesn't have a lot of slip to it. Let me see if I can get a swatch. So this is what it looks like, and as you can see, you can get the color all over. But what's really cool about this is because it has that clear around the edges, you can kind of get that stained effect for like on the inner, and then have it feather out and in the most beautiful way. I love it. But then if I want the color all over, I just kind of push the shade up a little bit. This does have to be reapplied more often than some of my other balms, but I think that's because this one isn't as shiny as balm-like. It's more like a gel, but I really enjoy it. So I don't think this is going to be for everybody, but I really like it. There's just something about it that I really, really love, especially that when I get it, that stained effect. I just think it's beautiful. I have finally tried out the NABLA Serial Liner enough to be able to tell you guys what I think about it. So it's very strange. I don't know what's going on. I have zero issues applying it. It has this wonderful brush tip that just makes it so easy to use. It's very pigmented. You do not have to keep picking it up and trying to make it, you know, start running the color or anything. But on this eye, on the inner corner, it bleeds a little bit. It doesn't do it anywhere else. I can tear up a little bit on the outer edge if I have a wing. Doesn't mess up my liner. This inner corner doesn't do anything, but there is something about this inner corner with this liner that it just doesn't get along, and I keep having to mess with it. So I'm not sure what is going on with that. Other than that, I love this liner. Like I said, easy to use and it stays put. It's just that one spot on this eye. And this eye only, it doesn't do it to this one. So I'm not sure what's going on, but I do like the liner. Now, this is not the actual mascara that I want to talk about, but I gave away the one that I do want to talk about. It's the MAC Extended Play PERM Me Up Lash or something. It's a curved wand instead of this straight wand. So I had high hopes for it, but for me, I just don't like it for my top lashes. I feel like it's a tubing mascara. I feel like I don't get volume and length and everything in it. I get great definition and separation, but I feel like I can get that with this one. I will say that if you like tubing mascaras, it's one of the best ones I have tried for the top lashes. However, I just don't, I didn't grab for it. And I didn't want to grab for it for the lower lash line either, because I prefer this straight wand to that curved wand. So I decided I was just going to give it away. The formula is great. It's just like this one. I didn't have any issues with it moving anywhere or anything like that. It's just that I like some va-va-voom to my lashes on the top, so it just wasn't for me. And then I have 3 more mascaras that I want to talk about. This one is also from NABLA Cosmetics. NABLA sent me this mascara as well as that liner, but this is a great mascara. I have been using it for about a week and a half now, and I really enjoy it. It gives me a lot of volume. I can just build and build and build on it, and I get the perfect amount of product on the brush. I like the brush, like the way it looks. It's not one of those spiky, weird ones. I just really like this mascara, so I wanted to update you guys. I'm not getting any flaking with it. It builds on itself. It gives me length, volume, and separation, which is hard to do. I do not use this on my lower lashes, but this has been impressing me. And now, again, I just want to reiterate this one. This is the Exhibitionist Mascara from Covergirl. I really like this, and I still have quite a bit of product in here, and this is what's going to lead into this one. So I bought the Exhibitionist Mascara before I bought the Pat McGrath. And then when the Pat McGrath came out, this is the Fetish Eyes Mascara, I compared these two because I felt like I really kind of got the same type of effect. Now today I am wearing the NABLA mascara, but not only do you get the same kind of effect I feel with this mascara, the Covergirl and the Pat McGrath. I love the Pat McGrath mascara. I mean, obviously I would because I love the Covergirl one, but I have to update you guys on this because this has gone dry very quickly. Very, very quickly. Like this has almost nothing left in there. It is, I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, I bought this one before this one. I just feel like this one is drying up so quickly. And now it's hard for me to put it on because it's getting just a little bit too dry and it will get clumpy. So I love this mascara, but I think that the longevity wise, like the life of the mascara, I feel like you should at least be able to get a good solid 3 months out of a mascara. And I just did not get that with this. So for the price, I don't know that I'm going to purchase this again. It's going to be hard because I really do like it, but yeah, I had to tell you guys, it dried up really quickly. I kept finding myself using it anyway and then getting irritated, so I would have it on and then I have a little needle in my drawer. I'm not kidding. It's like one of these little needles right here. And I kept having to separate my lashes because I was bound and determined to get every drop out of that mascara, but yeah. I had to let you guys know. And then I have another green palette. Really like greens. The YSL palette. I think the tutorial I did might have actually looked a little bit like this. If it did, then I'm sorry, it's by accident because I'd already did this look. But anywho, getting beside myself, I have reached for this palette again. I did a look using these two and then this one over the top. I still really like this palette. It's not something I'm going to grab for all the time, but I wanted to let you guys know that I'm still very happy with this purchase, and it is limited edition if you are interested in it. Oh, another thing from NABLA, again sent to me. This is the Brow Divine in the shade Mercury. So I was recently going through my comment section and somebody said that the formula on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz had changed. You guys let me know. I have no idea. I have not bought one in a long time. And I got kind of like, what? No. And then I realized I have been using this like every day. I love this. And I think that I thought that the shade was a little odd at first, but I have it in my brows right now and I really like it. And the quality of it is really nice. You are getting, just like the Brow Wiz, the really small pencil right there, so you can get those small strokes. It's really nice. And then you're getting a spoolie on the opposite end, which is that small one that I really like. So this, again, I've been using this one a lot, and the shade that I am using, one more time, is Mercury. All right, a few more shadows and then we have some blushes to talk about. So for the first one, the Sweet Talk palette. I have to tell you guys, I really like this palette. I just think that this is absolutely stunning. I love the colors in here. I love the glitters in here. I really love this one, but you gotta be careful because that little booger will break. It broke on me again. And I had to smush it back into there. So that's the one good thing about this shade right here, is that it just kind of molds back into place. And this is from ColourPop. I'm not sure if I said that, but if you're looking for just a spring, beautiful, peachy tone palette, this one I have been really happy with. I love taking just one shade all over. I like taking the glitter shades and put them all over. I just think this is beautiful. If you have not looked into this, definitely do. And then also the ColourPop blushes. I haven't been using these as much on camera. I don't know why, but I haven't been using this one. I haven't been using No Vacancy because it's pretty bright. I still like it, don't get me wrong, but I have been using this one quite a bit. Get Laid. This is what I have on right now. And as you can see, all the texture is gone from the top of this because I love it. I never knew that I would love a ColourPop blush so much because when you feel it, it feels like a putty. But I put it on with the brush and it's like skin-like. It's just beautiful. I'm mad that I didn't try these out sooner. Let me just put it that way. So I am really feeling ColourPop. I feel like they put out too much. I don't think I'm going to get the new one, the Makeup Shayla. I love the first palette, but then it was kind of, this new one reminds me a lot of what is that one that was the yellow? I don't know, but I don't think I'm feeling that palette, so I'm going to skip it, but that is beside the point. Some more shadows, the Pat McGrath. I knew this was going to happen. These are amazing quality, amazing quality. I love all of her palettes, so I knew I was going to love these. And I do love these. However, I have not touched them because they are singles. And I think the biggest problem with these being singles is that it's Pat McGrath, and it doesn't click in my head to look for a Pat McGrath single. I think of Pat McGrath as being palettes. So when I think, oh, I want to use some of Pat McGrath today, I instantly go in this drawer behind me and I pull out one of the palettes. I don't think about these. Whereas like with MAC or anything else that, just typically has a single type of shadow, if I think I want to do something special and whatever, I know that those are singles. I think that I might need to put these with my palettes, but then I'm so OCD that it will bother me that my singles aren't with my singles and so it's a problem. I love these. I think that they are a little too high priced. I still think that for sure. I think that they should drop the price on them, but I haven't picked these back up. That's why they weren't in my favorites, because I haven't used them again, and that is sad. That is very, very sad. Something else that I am not using, and it's really disappointing me, it's the JOUER blush palette. I have it in my top drawer. I have it to where I can see it and remember to use it, and I just am not grabbing for it. And I don't know why, because I love the formula of these. I love the colors. I love my Adore Me duo I have, and this shade Adore Me is in there. So I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I've used it once or twice. I like it. I would recommend this to somebody who likes blush palettes, but I don't know what it is, but I'm not thinking about this palette. And I don't know if it's because I have so many great things right now that I am just reaching for other things or what, but I feel like I'm not getting my money's worth out of this, and that is disappointing to me, because when I first got it, I was really excited about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna do all these things, and then I don't know, it's sitting here, and it's not a bad quality palette at all. Like, JOUER's blushes are beautiful, but I'm just not using it. And then lastly, something I am using, and you guys have seen me with this one the most. This is the Maxi Blush from Rimmel, and this is Sweet Cheeks. Both of these were sent to me. I gave away the two darker shades, and I kept these. Third Base and Sweet Cheeks are my favorite. These blushes go on very beautifully. They're silky. They are matte but not drying looking. They're just beautiful. So I really, really enjoy those. And I think that is it. Yes, I think that is it. So that is it for my updates. If there's anything else that you guys want to know about, you guys just let me know, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.